Welcome to Dedication Nation.
Aloni was down bad. Aloni and I are going to New York this weekend, assuming that legs were aching, he couldn't get up, he was soaked. I had to change him 4 times. You know, fun story. ASAP Rocky era, her and I went to Canal Street and we went to the jeweler and we got these grills. I have a very fun unboxing. This color is called Joie Mildon. And this is Vert Fizz, which is a pastel green. Our room is looking like a disaster. Nothing lifts my mood on a rainy day like a delivery of an order box.
Welcome to Dedication Nation. You like that one? Welcome back to the vlogs, you guys. I was just telling Aloni I was laughing because we're on the way to the coffee shop to meet you guys. I'm also like uploading my thumbnail to my vlog. Need to do the intro to my YouTube video. I said this is Dedication Nation. This is what we're doing, you know? Last night we posted at dinner that Aloni, Sabrina, his sister, my sister-in-law is here, and that we're all coming to the coffee shop. So we're pulling up now to come meet you guys and have a cafes and just say hi because it's very rare that the 3 of us are all together. So let's go. Got my usual special, and Sab got the same thing as me except she got 1 less shot.
Good.
How was it?
Top.
You guys, we just got to the mall. We were at no, I've never been there. We were at Papa and our entire family rolled up on us, and now we came to eat at Ceviche 305 or 105. This is the new side of Aventura Mall. They have like ossobuco here and like Call Me Gabby pizza. The Apple store. We're going to eat there because it's kosher for Passover. Not kosher for Passover, meaning like there's a lot of options that we can eat that are Passover friendly. So the spot. Honestly, the food looked really good. They have 60,000 reviews on Google, and there are 4.9 stars. So 4.9, yeah. So looks very promising. I got home a couple of hours ago. All of our family was here and they left, and Aloni and I just laid in bed for a little bit and we started watching Hunters. It is such an incredible show. It's just very intense and emotional to watch, so do not watch it at night. Anyway, but we are getting ready to go to Cote. Sabrina and her husband just got to our house. And I just got dressed really quickly. I could not think about what to wear because we were like in bed watching the show and we have to leave in 5 minutes. And I got ready literally less than 10 minutes ago. I just retouched my makeup. I just put on some concealer and redid my lips. I'll show you. What I meant by show you is that I wanted to put my camera down so I can show you. But I got in the mail a Summer Fridays limited edition lip butter in toasted marshmallow. I don't know if you guys can see it on, but it has like, it's like a nudish color with some sparkle in it. Very pretty. I like their lip balms. You guys know my favorite one is the Ula Henderson, but I like it. But what I have really been into and I've been using nonstop is the Summer Fridays lip stain in almond. This color, I really like it. On top, I have also the Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine lip liner. But this lip stain I showed you guys before, it looks like a marker and it feels like you're putting on a marker, so it's very easy, very user friendly if you don't like lip stains because they're just annoying. You have to wait for them to dry. You literally put this on and then you don't have to wait to dry. You put on your lip liner on top and then you're just like good to go. The L'Oreal too is a really quick one that dries really fast. I like that one. Let me show you. I have it right here. It's this one. I've talked about it before. It's the hyaluronic lip tint. It's great because you can put it all over your lip. It gives you like a beautiful pigment. You can keep it on from 1 minute to 5 minutes. And in 1 minute, all you have to do is just blot it and you're done. And it looks like your lips are hydrated. You can literally just put some chapstick over it or even just lip liner and your lips are like gorgeous. So those are the two that I've been wearing. But anyway, that's what I have on my lip currently. I just put on a Miu Miu tank top and that my mom got me in Europe. And I put on an old pair of Zara pants and these Black Suede Studio little sandal. I really like them at Croc embossed with brown. Show you. I don't know, I just like didn't know what to wear and I'm just like not feeling my best. And also like this hook right here is bothering me because the pants are not laying even. Do you guys see that? How this is like sticking out? Like these are the kinds of things that just drive me bananas, and I know because I know that it's not laying flat or straight. It's like one of those things that I'll be fidgeting with all night, you know? What I mean? Champagne problems. But like, you see that? It's gonna bother me. Anyway, I'm just gonna put on a little jacket. I realized my problem is with my wardrobe is that I don't have a lot of summer jackets that I can take with me, and that, I mean, I have a few, but they don't go with like a lot of my outfits. And now I made kind of like a list for myself of what I actually need to buy and a do not buy list, because I keep buying a lot of the same things, but I do need to buy some jackets, or like summer cardigans is a better verb of what I'm looking for, because in Miami, everywhere you go, they blast the AC. So it can be 100 degrees outside, and when you go inside, it's like 55. It's so cold everywhere, so I always have a jacket with me. But the problem is that, again, I don't have summer jackets like I do, and I have some summer cardigans, but they don't go with all my looks. So that's what I kind of need to add into my wardrobe, and that's what I really should be focusing on. I have some Pucci stuff here that I want to show you that I got, but we really need to go, so let's go.
I haven't vlogged in a couple of days, and I was planning on taking you along to all the family fun stuff that we were doing since all of us were together. However, God had other plans. Aloni was down bad, you guys. He never gets sick, and he got sick. He had a crazy fever for 24 hours. And by crazy fever, I mean like his legs were aching, he couldn't get up, he was soaked. I had to change him 4 times with the span from like 11 o'clock to, I want to say, from like 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. I had to change him 4 times. The sheets were soaked. He was soaked. Like, it was crazy. So I felt really bad. And then I kind of got congested too last night, which is weird because yesterday morning I woke up and I felt fine. I was like, you know what, I'm okay. And I was like taking vitamin C. I was taking Immune Avenger, like all the stuff so I don't get sick. And I think that Aloni got sick from Liam, because Liam, like a few days before our family came, he had a high fever and like body ache, but it was just for 24 hours. And then he was fine. And yeah, so I woke up yesterday, I went to my workout like normal, sweated out, it was great. And I want to say, like, I was doing some work on the computer, I want to say around like 2 o'clock, like after I ate, my nose started to feel so congested and I couldn't breathe. I was like, holy shit. And then I got a headache, which I still have a headache now. I just took Tylenol. But last night my nose was just like, and I have mucus, you know, I don't have my throat doesn't hurt or anything, but my nose was so stuffy that I had to take a Claritin last night because I couldn't sleep, you know. And like sometimes when you have too much sinus like pressure, it just hurts, and like my head was hurting, and I just wanted to like get some sleep, so I took Claritin, which helped me. I was able to sleep through the night without like sleeping with my mouth open. But I'm still a little bit congested, but I can breathe out of one nostril, just not both. But yeah, long story short, I'm going to get my nails done. I texted my nail girl and I told her, I said, I feel like I'm coming down with something. She's like, honestly, you can come. She's like, I just got over being sick, and she's like, I'm wearing a mask, so you're good. I wanted to like check with her, so she was okay with that. And then I need to go get my Invisalign taken out, and that's another thing. So my dentist is my family friend. She also told me, she's like, don't worry, just come, because she's like, I wear a mask anyway, so it's all good. She's like, everyone's been sick who's been coming in, so I really don't care. She's like, just come. So yeah, I was like so nervous because I was like, oh my god, I had all these appointments today, and I was like, I'm gonna have to cancel them. And then I reached out to each one and they're like, don't worry about it. So that's that. Aloni and I are going to New York this weekend, assuming that he will be okay to travel, which is why I'm going to get my nails done, because my nails are like grown out and stuff, and my cuticles are really dry from all the entertaining we've been doing. But I need to change my nail color. I think I want to do something like either like a nude or maybe a red. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, anyway, I feel good. I just have a little bit of congestion, but I feel good overall. I just had like a little mild headache, but it's from the sinus pressure. But otherwise, I don't feel sick. Like, I feel fine. I feel like energized. I just made myself a coffee. It's raining. I pulled out my vintage Chanel windbreaker. It comes with a hood, but it's also detachable, so I took it off. And yeah, it's been raining for the last 2 days. We were supposed to go to Mandolin last night with my sister-in-law. They actually left this morning, but we didn't end up going. I ended up staying home with Aloni also because I was congested, and they ended up going with to a different place in Cote because it was raining, and Mandolin was basically canceling all the reservations because they don't have enough. All their seating is outdoor. They don't have enough seating that's covered, so they were telling everyone that the wait was going to be like crazy long because they can only accommodate like so many guests due to the weather. So my sister-in-law ended up canceling the reservation, and they ended up going to Makoto with another like family friend of ours and their kids, and they really enjoyed themselves. But it was kind of like annoying that we couldn't really like hang out. They did come over our house before they went to the dinner just to like see Aloni, because Aloni was kind of still down bad. But Aloni said he woke up this morning, he feels much better. He just has a headache, but otherwise he's like, I feel much better. So we are all on the mend. Here are the nails. I opted for a longer square nail, and then I did French. I did kind of like a tone on tone almost, but it's just like a milky base with the white French line. I thought it looked really pretty. I almost never do a pink base just because it reminds me of the C&D press-on nails, but I'm really happy with how this looks. Very clean. Exactly what I like. I just got to my dentist. When I finished my nails, I had an hour and 15 minutes to spare, and I got home so fast. I think there's a combination of things. It took me 11 minutes, which is literally unheard of, but it's raining and it's spring break and it's like a weekday, and it was also like almost 11 o'clock, so it was fine. I just got to my dentist. Aloni took Liam this morning to the kids gym because it's been raining, so he was just going stir crazy, and his cousins left yesterday, so now they just got home. He's going down for a nap. He was actually dozing off in the car. I got to my dentist. I'm going to take off my Invisalign posts, which everyone always thinks are tooth gems, which would be kind of fire, but I have tooth gems. You know, I'm saying tooth gems. I have Invisalign posts. You know, fun story. My girlfriend Kate and I, who has the brand called Able Honor, you guys should check her out. She's amazing. She also makes beautiful bespoke wedding gowns. Anyway, her and I had like a ASAP Rocky era because we were friends with a few people in the group at the time in New York in our early 20s. Anyway, long story short, her and I went to Canal Street and we went to the jeweler and we got these like grills, but I got one that was like a bar. It was like a gold bar, like right in the middle. And I thought it was so cool. And then I got like one tooth cap. I don't know who the hell I thought I was, but I was just like in my fashion killer era, you know? Anyway, that was like the only time I've ever done anything on my teeth. But anyway, long story short, I'm going to get my posts off, and I had Invisalign now for a total of 9 months. It was actually supposed to be much shorter. It's only longer because of me, but that's also because I decided to extend for 3 more months because I was like, you know what, I've already been in this game. Like, I just want my teeth to be as perfect as possible. And I wanted my smile to be wider. You guys watch me, so it's kind of hard for you to see the before and after. I'm going to see if she has a picture that I can take a picture or a video to show you. But my teeth, like my smile was always going in more, and I wanted the top of my teeth to go out so that way my smile wasn't as tight, because when I smile you can see a lot of my teeth, see? So they were kind of like, felt like they were going in. But also now when she takes off my posts, I want her to take an impression, and I want her to do composite bonding for me. So composite bonding is like an extension. It's not like a veneer, because veneers you have to I believe like shave down your tooth and then you have to like get a veneer and you put it on so it's an actual tooth. Composite bonding is just like a little bit of an extension that they add. So I have like one tooth here on this side that's shorter and one on here, and then this like canine here needs like a little extra bonding on it. So I'm gonna ask her what she thinks, because I have to get a retainer for my TMJ, for my grinding of my teeth, for all those things. But before she does that, I want her to do composite bonding for me, so then we can take an impression of my teeth with the composite bonding so that the retainer lays perfectly. Unless I don't need to do all that, but we'll see. We'll see what she says. But this is kind of like what my goal is. I'm also getting a teeth cleaning, so let's go. I just got done. Everything looks great. I just got home. I have my light on. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. But I got my Invisalign post taken off. You guys can see. And also, we ended up adding a little bit of composite bonding, and we just added a little smidge. Like, you guys won't even be able to tell the difference. I do, because it's just something that bothered me. But we added some here. I'm trying to look in the mirror. We added some here, and we added some on these two back teeth, because anytime I smiled, these teeth are a little bit shorter, and shorter, like, sorry, one on this side is shorter, on this side they're not as wide, so it looked like I have gaps in my teeth, but now it just makes my teeth look perfect. I wanted to elongate and straighten out this tooth right here, but I didn't, because she ended up telling me that it's not going to look natural. It's gonna, like, if it's going to be too straight, and she said the rest of my teeth are kind of rounded a little bit, and the edges are rounded, so she said just leave it. It's very youthful. It looks very feminine and pretty. Like, don't make it so straight. You don't want to look like you have veneers, you know, like, this is like the natural shape of your teeth. So I listened to her, and I kept it like that. I also have been promising you guys to show you something I bought from Pucci. I was about to put it away in my little pouch for organizing. This is how I keep all of my bathing suits in my drawer. I'll link this for you guys below, but I bought these online. They come, I think, in a pack of 12, and they're perfect for organizing. But I bought this pareo from Pucci and my Teresa, which I'll also link for you guys. And I was just cutting off the tags and putting this away, but I wanted to show you, I am loving this bikini because of the chainmail here. See that? Not chainmail, sorry, the chain. I don't know why I call it the chainmail. The chain there, and the chain here, and it goes up halfway, and then you can tie the rest and adjust to the size. And it has the same thing on the bikini bottom. And I thought it was just so cute for a bathing suit. It's like very different from all the Pucci bathing suits they always make. And I also love this color combination. I love pink and black together, and it has a little bit of mauve, and there's also some brown. So I thought it was very pretty. I like to have a set, but also I will wear this with a black bathing suit, even a white bathing suit, whatever. It doesn't always have to be like super matchy. I also got 3 things from Meshki, which I'm going to try on. I got this top. I thought this would be so cute for vacation, you know, or like with a black pant or like a linen pant. Then I also got this top, which is a halter top. It looks kind of like a scarf. And I got a pair of white trousers. They're like this beautiful lace detail. Hi, Liam. Ano segundo. And these are great for the beach. Okay, the top is on. For reference, this is a This is a size medium. I would wear it with some nipple pasties, and for some reason there's like a lot of static, so it's like sticking to me here weirdly, but it should be like more flowy. The color is like a champagne pink. Looks like Hermès, but it's not. It's a great vacation top with linen pants, or like just an easy trouser. Not these, because it doesn't look good together, but just like an easy, I feel like I would do this with a nice cute linen pant. Okay. This is the second top. There's also a dress version of this, which I will link for you guys, but this would also be great with like a silk trouser. Not these, but a similar version. You could also do this with like a royal gala pant. This would also be really pretty with a silk skirt. I think it's just also like a great, I always say like saying vacation tops, I feel like, because I have been like in the vacation mode, but it's only because like I live in Miami, and I realized like I don't have enough summer stuff, and also my last 2 pregnancies that I had were in the summer, and I spent them in Miami, so like I wasn't really buying anything. So now that I'm finally like getting back to my pre-baby weight, I am starting to like add things into my closet for summer, both for travels, for vacation, and just for everyday life here, because again, I live in a place where a lot of people come to vacation. Last but not least are these white trousers. These are medium. They're a little bit like tight on me here in my hips, but I can't do a large, because if I would do a large, they would be too big on me here. I think they'll be perfect though.
By summertime, they'll be perfect. I think these could be very dressy. These can also look really nice just with a bikini top if you're like going to a beach club. It's just a beautiful like resort wear pant. And I believe this has a matching top to it too. If it does, I will link all that for you guys, but I really like these. These kind of remind me of the dish ones that I have from when I was pregnant. They're just way too big on me now, but they're really pretty. And I love that it has this like beautiful detail on the bottom. I'll show you guys. It has like the cutout of the flower. I don't know if you guys can see I'm covering my foot, but I love how that looks. I wasn't anticipating to do a haul, and all these things were in front of me and I was going to put them away, but then I knew myself I was going to put it away. I was never going to show you, so I just decided to show you, even though I would have preferred to style this, but it's fine. Better I show you than not. You guys, don't mind my stains and everything on my shirt. It has been a few hours since my haul. I did bath time, fed the kids, did all the things, and I'm like dirty. Anyway, I was making a soup. I just unpacked a box that I got from Forward. I exchanged, remember my last vlog, I showed you that I got this jacket from Helsa in a medium. I ended up getting a small. I posted it on TikTok and everybody said they really liked it because I wasn't sure. I was sure TikTok was going to roast me and tell me that I look like a linebacker, but I got an overwhelming response and everybody really liked it. And I decided to size down for a small, and I think it's going to be perfect. I'm going to New York this weekend, so I'm going to take it. I'm probably going to take it and wear it with my mini Kelly. Actually, let's see what the weather is going to be like in New York. Let me see. It's really confusing because one day I see people in sweaters and like jackets, and the other day I see people in like summer dresses. So I'm not really sure what the weather is. Okay, why am I... Oh wow, it's 40 degrees. Hold up. It's going to be a high of 61 on Friday, high of 62, and then Sunday 55. So it's pretty cold. And then on Monday it's 74. I'm really confused. Whatever, I think this will be fine. Let me show you the bag that I'm going to wear it with. Funny enough, I have two bags. That would go good with this. This is the yellow one that I wanted to wear it with, which is the one that's probably going to be the winner. This color is called Joan Mildon, and this is Vert Fizz, which is a pastel green. I feel like this also goes really good with this. You can see them together. Like they look like, if I show you them singularly, they look very similar, correct? Which they are, because they're in the same family, but they're very different. One is like green and one is yellow, although this is like a cool yellow. It's not a warm yellow, if that makes sense. But I really like this bag. You know, it was really interesting. I got this bag first. This Vert Fizz was on my list, and I got this when exactly 3 weeks before I gave birth to Liam. Alone and I were in New York, and then a week and a half went by when we came back to Miami. A week and a half went by, and then I went into I was admitted to the hospital. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and then I gave birth. But this is the bag that I got right before I gave birth to Liam. This was on my list. I really wanted a Vert Fizz bag, and I remember we got into Manhattan. I got the bag, and then we went to the Hamptons for the weekend, and I wore it with a Doan dress. If you guys have been following me since that time, my hair was a lot blonder than it is now, but I was wearing my Doan dress all the time because that was like the only thing that like really fit me. And I remember I used to wear the Hermès Farandole necklace and this bag. I loved it so much, and that's it. I was like, I have my perfect pastel bag. And then when Aloni and I were in the south of France over the summer, was it a year later? Yeah, a year later. I was shopping there, and like the next day we like went to go pick something up, and my husband's like, oh, do you have anything special for my wife? Like nothing in particular that he asked for. And the guy's like, actually I do. I have a beautiful bag. Let me show you. He didn't tell us what it was. And I said, you know what? Just don't want to waste your time if it's anything like big or if it's this or that. Like I don't want it. He's like, no, you'll really like it. And my light just went off, and it was this mini Kelly. And I was like, do I need it? Like I have a Vert Fizz. It's so similar. Because I didn't have my Vert Fizz with me to compare, and I was like, oh, it was so similar, but the price was so good. It was like half the price of the one I got in the United States because of like your VAT. And I was like, you know what, I'll take it, and worst case scenario, like I'll give it to my mom and whatever, because my mom has done that before. She's bought bags or gotten bags overseas that she didn't necessarily need, but because it was like such a good price and whatever, like she would give it to me or whatever. So I was like, I'll take it home and, you know, give it to my mom. And then honestly, when I got home, I did not stop wearing it. Like, I feel like I wear this bag so much more than the Vert Fizz one. And honestly, I think this is more of my favorite than the Vert Fizz. But I think they're both so beautiful and chic. It's really cool to do like a double bag, you know? Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. But I actually really like it in the smaller size. I feel like I'm going to wear this jacket a lot. And I could wear this jacket a lot in Miami. That is all for my show and tell today. I'm going to bed, you guys. Aloni and I have been obsessed. We've been watching The Hunters. It came out in 2020 with Al Pacino. It's about like the World War II and the Holocaust. And it's very interesting. It just gives me a lot of anxiety. And like watching before bed is like not the right thing to do, but we were like watching a little bit earlier because I was like, let's just watch it before bed. Like not like before we go to sleep, but before dinner. We watched like an episode before dinner, and I think we're gonna watch one more episode, but it really does give me a lot of anxiety because it's so just like emotional and all the things. Anyway, that's that. So good night. Good morning, guys. It has been raining all week, all day, all night, and all day, okay? I'm sitting in my closet because I'm starting to think about New York. We're leaving tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and I need to pack. I have a wedding this weekend. I have a meeting and we're going to meet with some friends for dinner. So I'm trying to pack a little bit, but I have a very fun unboxing. Okay, a nice little orange box. Nothing lifts my mood on a rainy day like a delivery of an orange box. When I saw a picture of these, I was like, I need these. I texted my sales associate. She's like, we have one size left. We have one left in your size. There was my size and there was like an extra, I think it was like a 36. And I was like, I need these now. It's not a bag, you guys, but it is a pair of shoes. I happen to love mules like this because I find them I find them very wearable. I wear shoes like this all the time, especially in the morning when I'm dropping off Liam. I like to be able to like slide it on, go. If I'm not going for my workout, these are great for travel and just like walking around every day. I have another pair in suede that I bought a year and a half ago that I wear quite often. I honestly wish that I got them in the patent leather one with the shearling fur. I never did, and like I should have, because I was like, I live in Miami, what do I need them for? But then when like winter came around and like winter vacations, I just felt like they would be so cute with like all my wardrobe. But all good. I love these so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to start packing. I need to actually try these out. Let's see if they fit, because they look big. Ooh, they're slightly big. I want to see if she has like a half a size smaller. If she does, then I'll exchange them for the half size. I mean, these could work, but they're still like a little bit too big, you know? I could do half a size. Let's see. Hopefully she can find them for me. I think in life there are two kinds of people. They're the kind of people that can just throw everything into a suitcase and like make it work. And then there's me who needs to try on every single thing down to the bottom of the underwear, the bra. Like I need to make sure everything's working. So I want to show you what I did here. Our room is looking like a disaster. I started putting things that I'm going to wear. Everything's on the floor. Also, I remember that I borrowed this look from my mom. Well, not look, the jacket. It's a jacket from Celine by Phoebe Philo. This gorgeous leather jacket and this like animal print. Oh, Liam just woke up from his nap and I want to take it with me, so I'm trying on the outfit. I'm bringing these Victoria Beckham boots that you guys have seen me wear a bunch. They're so comfy. The heel's also just like perfect, you know. I'm going to bring these Chanel flats, which I'll wear with stockings or without, depending on the weather. And I'm going to bring those jute pumps for the wedding dress that I'm wearing, or the dress for the wedding. And then I'm going to bring these Chanel over the knee boots that I also bought when I was pregnant with Estelle and I never wore, with a cashmere Chanel dress. I just finished packing and I am moving on to my toiletries. What's nice about my toiletries is that I always have my travel bag packed, like especially for like fashion week or anything that I'm going, so everything's in here, but I like to still like go through it and just make sure that everything's there, see what I need to add. I am doing a face mask because I picked up my face a little bit. I plucked my eyebrows, I cut them. I don't actually get my eyebrows done. I sometimes, like once a year, will do them with Sonia in New York. She has the company called Sonia's Brow Bar. You guys probably recognize this brow pencil. It's amazing. So her brand, and she started off doing eyebrows. Now she has a few locations. She has like full teams working. Everyone's so amazing and talented. So sometimes she'll like shape my eyebrows, but I'm on a eyebrow and lash journey and growing them. My eyelashes obviously have gotten so long, so I'm hoping that the same thing will happen to my brows. But I'm looking like now when I use my magnified mirror, I have so much brow growth, but I just only like plucked right here. I'm trying really hard not to touch this because that's what I want to grow in, but it's like that in between, you know, where it's like, ugh, you just like want to pluck it. But anyway, I picked up my face a little bit, so I'm going to shower after this, but while I do my toiletry bag, so I decided to do some hair care and skincare. I have a hair mask in my hair from Unov, I don't know how you say it. This is a Korean hair care brand, and it's a deep and damaging hair mask for repairing split ends. It softens the hair, strengthens it, and leaves it visibly smooth. I have used this before when I go to the gym. Sometimes I'll put like a little bit of hair mask in my hair and I'll work out, and then I'll come home and wash my hair. For this brown part here, I'm using the cult favorite from Biologique Recherche. This is the Mask Vivant. It smells so bad. It smells like yeast and like eggs. That's the best way to describe it. But it's a rebalancing mask. It's great, especially if you have clogged pores, if you have a lot of oil buildup, if you have breakouts, acne, prone skin. Also, another tip that my esthetician taught me is if you want it to kind of bubble and work even better, which I didn't think about that until I started applying it to my face. Like if you have a lot of clogged pores and a lot of chin acne, you put a little bit of baking soda in your hand and then you put some of the mask. You mix it in and you put it on your face and it kind of starts to like bubble, but it really helps pull out all of that oil and just all of the gunk that is clogging your pores. But this is really great. This is definitely a man repeller, so that's that. This actually always reminds me when Aloni and I started dating. And I remember I did a face mask, but I'm like used to it. And I remember he was like in the living room in my New York apartment. And he was like, what the hell is that smell? And I was like, what are you talking about? Because I'm used to it. And then as he was coming closer to the room, he was like, oh my God, it's that mask. That's terrible. Like, don't ever use that. But here we are. And over here at the top, I have the Mask VIP O2. This is a newer, I want to say, this is a newer formula. That's what I wanted to say. I was just reading it to make sure, but it is a mask hydrant, and it used to go on much thicker because I remember when I put it on, I was like, why doesn't it go on as thick? And my esthetician told me that they just reformulated it to give it a more active moisture, which the previous one did not have, which is why it goes on a little bit more transparent versus the other one was like thick. But I just put it up here because this is where I need a lot of rehydration. I don't really get breakouts here. Sometimes I'll have like a black head or two or like a white head, but I need a lot of hydration specifically on this side of my face. For some reason, it's so dry. And all on here, I need like help with the oil and the pimples and all that stuff. So that's kind of like what I'm doing before I take my shower, because when I come out of the shower, I'm going to blow dry my hair. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hair with the Virtue Flourish. I actually love Virtue products, and I love their hair care, like for their hair care, their shampoo and conditioner. I have a brain fart, you guys. But I ran out of my Kerastase. I showed it to you guys, I think in this vlog. No, I showed on my TikTok that it was one of the empties. And now I'm going to do this, but this is the Virtue Flourish. So it is for thinning hair. And it just helps detox, volumize, and repair. That's the shampoo, but the conditioner nourishes, thickens, and detangles. I have a lot of hair, but I have fine hair and I have hair that tangles, so I'm hoping that this will be good for me. So I'll try that out because I've never tried this specific line from Virtue, so I will let you know. That is all I really wanted to share. And just see what's going on here. The best shower oil ever. Okay, there's some stuff in here that I definitely don't want. Also, this is a really good shampoo and conditioner to travel with. It's from Goddess. Great stuff. Okay, and I have like the mini living proof. Okay, so that's good. That's good. I always take everything out, put everything back in. My contacts, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. So the hair stuff. I always need to make sure I have everything because you just never know what you will need. Hair clip. A little brush, a little mask. best hair oil. I'm not going to use this. Actually, I will take this because I have a wedding, so I'm going to need that. That's the Aunt Hold On. Okay. This is my little Rudest dry shampoo. It's great. It has a brush. I wonder if they still make this. And then you put this on your hair. Amazing. This is the Versed Gentle Pore Cleansing Serum. So good. You know what I realized I did not buy is a mini Garnier makeup remover. Okay, I have to get that. Anyway, I have not really been wearing mascara, so it's fine. This is the cleanser on its own. I'm holding this up. The cleanser, we have hair oil, body wash. Actually, I think if I need this or not. I don't need this because I'm staying at a hotel that I like that has good body wash. Don't need sunscreen. Shampoo I need. Conditioner I need. Eye patches I have. My Flyaway. Great. Cleanser. Great. This is my little... I'm not going to have my period, so I'm not going to take this with me. My hairspray, which I need. This is the hydrating serum from Biologique. I need that. What's this? Oh, the Frolic from SkinCeuticals. Love that. Actually, I'm not going to take this one. This eye cream. And I'm going to take my brow and eyelash gel. Okay. Oh yeah, my Biologique Lotion P50, very necessary. I need a moisturizer and I need a serum. So let me figure out which one I'm going to take because I need minis. I might have some minis. I just got out of the shower, guys. The detangling in the shampoo, whatever they put, actually works. My hair was so easy to brush today, like so easy considering that I had it curly. I use this brush, by the way, to brush my hair post-shower. This is something I got in Italy. I got a few of them in Italy. It says Janek, or Janeki is the brand. It's really hard to read it, but it says Janek, Janeke, I think. So, yeah, I got it in Italy. But I'm sure you can get one of them here. But my hair was just so easy to brush. So I just wanted to tell you that bit because I told you I was going to try the shampoo. My hair feels really soft, silky. I love how the shampoo lathers. I love a shampoo that just lathers on, you know, and it just becomes really, really foamy. And I also like a conditioner that you can feel. Like, I really like the Kerastase Premier shampoo and conditioner because I think it's wonderful for your hair, especially if you have damaged hair like myself. But I don't like how the shampoo, how the conditioner lathers. Like when I put it on, it like doesn't get soft. I don't know how to explain it, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, whatever, but it's just a sensory thing in my hair. It's just like I prefer that, you know. I'm looking for my moisturizer. Chantecaille. I put a few drops of the Cote. Aloni just ordered us some dinner because I'm not in any mood to cook. I want to spend time with the kids. I just want to like hang out. I'm going to go to the kitchen now, hang out with them, we're going to play. And just give full attention to them since we're leaving tomorrow morning. So that is why I decided that I don't want to cook. Okay. Wash my hands. Anyway, this is the sun drops that I put into my moisturizer because you can't put it on the skin on its own. Aloni just told me it's going to be a lot colder than I think, so I probably should add some warmer clothes, but in the name of fashion, you know? Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here, you guys, because I'm going to go eat, spend time with the kids, and I will see you guys in New York. I'll probably see you tomorrow morning at the airport on the next vlog, so bye!